everyone. Welcome to this month's edition of In the Grove. I'm your host for today, Sue Heaton, and my guest is Heather Larson. Glad to have you with us today, Heather. I know you've been on the program in the past.
Yes.
And you come to us representing Meet Chicago Northwest.
Yes, I do.
It has something to do with food, which is always, when we talk food, we talk a subject close to everyone's heart.
Absolutely.
So what is your involvement with Meet Chicago Northwest?
Right. So I am the president and CEO of Meet Chicago Northwest. We are the tourism bureau here representing Elk Grove Village and 7 surrounding communities. We're funded by the Illinois Office of Tourism, and we're delighted to be here to talk to you about what we do and how people can take advantage of us.
In Elk Grove and certainly the surrounding suburbs, I've noted in driving around, there are a lot of hotels available because this is a very industrial park, brings in a lot of people, right?
Absolutely. We love it. For us, tourism is meetings and conventions. That's what tourism looks like for us. And when we bring in these meetings and events and even like hobby groups and whatnot, and they're staying in our hotels, they're in the ballrooms and at the hotels, but they're also eating in our restaurants and filling up their gas tanks and creating economic impact for our communities, shopping in our stores.
Right. Yeah,
so
a lot of
that's why
revenue.
we exist.
And exposure, and some people might be even enticed to move.
Absolutely. It always takes a visit. We like to say that.
Yeah.
You never move your business to a place you haven't visited before. So.
That's often like even on vacation. I know someone in my family, they vacationed somewhere in Colorado and they thought, might be a nice place to live. And
exactly.
Eventually that happened.
Yeah.
But we were talking earlier about restaurants and hotels in general. How have they bounced back since the pandemic?
They're getting there. It's been a tough go. Obviously, commodity pricing, workforce issues have caused problems for both our hotels and our restaurants. But we are increasing every year with regards to our hotel occupancy, and then trying to keep up with like I mentioned, the commodity pricing. When you go to the grocery store and a gallon of milk costs more for you, it costs more for the restaurant owner too.
Yeah, and they have to pass the cost on. But still, when there is a celebration to be had, we still want to go out and find the most. And I bet you know the best of the best in the area.
Well, we love all of our restaurants equally, so my lips are sealed, but there are some fantastic restaurants right here in Elk Grove Village.
Are there many you think we probably aren't even aware of?
I think so, and that's why we like to do these promotions so that you try something different, something that's either new to the region or new to you. And we've got a few of those.
Well, do you have a promotion coming up?
We do. Restaurant Week. Chicago Northwest Restaurant Week is taking place March 1st through the 10th, 2024. It's 10 days. So you've got 2 weekends and then the full week in between to enjoy it. Now, Chicago just had theirs last week, and so we try to kind of spread them out a little bit, so hopefully folks got out and enjoyed those. But we'll have about 60 to 70 of our restaurants participating. I know here in town we've got Chef Alou, we've got Real Time Sports, Microphone, and as the month of February progresses, we'll be signing up more and more restaurants. Coach's Corner, I believe, is signing up.
We all love our Coach's Corner. Yeah. So it's a benefit both for the restaurants and for the residents.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, great opportunity to try a new restaurant that you haven't been to ever or in a while. We'll have price fixed menus. So for example, Chef Alou is offering a 3-course meal with a fixed price. So it's a choice of a soup or a salad. They've got a couple of different options. I think their entree is sea bass, filet mignon, or a veal Milanese. And then for dessert, it's a cannoli board.
Oh, tempt me.
Yes. So, and then the different restaurants are going to be having their own little packages. Rocco Vino's, they'll participate again this year. And lots of different fun. You can still order off the regular menu but these value meals usually can be a pretty good deal.
Yeah, nice to tempt you to come on in, and then you probably will be enjoying your night that you'll want to come back and try something else.
I hope so.
Which is their goal,
Yes, absolutely.
You were saying also you have something called passports? What is that? Can you tell?
We do. This is new this year. So we are putting together a passport. So all restaurants will participate. So you go to our website, chicagonorthwest.com, and it's best if you do it on your phone. You do need to allow, the good news is you don't have to download an app, but you do need to allow your geo-fencing, your geolocating. When you go to Sheffaloo or Rocco Vino's or Coach's Corner, you check in. So when you have this, when you sign up for the different passports, it's kind of what we call a gamification. So you check in at 3 restaurants and we send you a sticker. You check in at 5 restaurants and we send you a Chicago Northwest glass or tumbler. So there's different games or different gifts, what we call merchandise, merch, swag, whatever, that you can win by, or earn, I should say, by visiting different restaurants. In addition to the Restaurant Week Trail, which is just being launched right now and will be posted on the website by the end of the month, we have a taco trail, we have an Asian cuisine trail, we have a family adventure trail, and our first trail that we actually launched earlier in 2023 is Cork and Tap, which features microphone, of course, as well as some of the other microbreweries and wineries in the area.
I said it before, but you do seem to have the best job.
Yes, I do. I certainly
You're not planning
do.
to retire and open up your spot to anybody, huh?
Not for a little while.
So when you've done this in the past, have you had, you were saying you hand out little prizes, have you had someone that has actually gone to all of them, like top winner?
Yet.
You're looking for that?
We're kind of new. We're still early days on this, but we'd love that. We'd love that, and we invite everybody to go on social media, those who are on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and use our hashtag ChicagoNW, and then we'll find you and we'll share it, and obviously social media is big marketing for us, and it's a great way to show pride in your community, support our local restaurants, most of which are, especially here in Elk Grove Village, are small family-owned establishments.
That's true. Yeah, I can think of a few off the top of my head right now and they've been here a long time.
They have.
They have their established customers. Calories don't count for the
Not during Restaurant Week.
Okay,
absolutely not.
So what other events, anything you want to share?
Absolutely. We also put on Family Day. We do 2 Family Days, actually. Coming up on February 19th is Family Day at the Chicago Auto Show, presented by Meet Chicago Northwest. So we're going to have a number of our family-friendly attractions participating. We're going to have a pretty large section of the auto show where people from all around Chicagoland and really all around the Midwest are going to learn about all the family-friendly things to do here in the Northwest suburbs. So again, it's marketing for our community, not only to bring visitors, but it does potentially bring in some folks looking to move their businesses or even move to the suburbs. So it's good marketing for us. It's free for our attractions to participate. It's a long day. It's actually President's Day. So it's the busiest day at the Chicago Auto Show. They have 35,000 people who come through that day.
It's a lot of exposure.
It's a lot of exposure, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you'll be there.
Yes, I will be there all day.
Have I ever seen anyone that enjoys their job so much? It's truly
the hospitality industry is a very fun industry. We get to eat great food. We get to eat amazing people. And it's been my entire career. And school districts like the Elk Grove Village School District are doing a lot with our hospitality programs, their career opportunities, and the kitchens. It's not just culinary, but culinary is the path of entry for a lot of new folks coming into the industry. It's a fun industry.
Yeah, I can tell. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. Anything else that we haven't touched on?
Well, when you go to our website, chicagonorthwest.com, be sure to check out the passports. There's a link to all of our passports that are there, and most of them will stay up after Restaurant Week even. But we also have a calendar of events, and that is updated every single week. So you don't have to go downtown for live music. You don't have to go downtown for theater. There's a lot to do and see in the area. Of course, all of our restaurants are listed. All of our hotels are listed. But these special events get listed as well. So go to our website and use it as a resource when you're looking for something to do. over the weekend.
Never be bored.
Never be bored, never.
And no need to be feeling left out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Heather, for bringing this information. I bet there's a lot of viewers that want to take advantage of that
I hope so.
discount and learn to eat some different cuisine.
Oh, there's
sample something.
Lots of great
you
stuff.
know,
Yeah.
be a little daring out there.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite food?
Oh gosh, I can't even say. I mean, I love Thai food. Chef Aloo, though, has this gorgonzola pasta with these little baby clams. Oh, it's so good, so good. Although Roccovinos has that. There's too many to choose from.
You know, it's just short of dinner time, as you're saying this, so you've got us all salivating here.
Yeah,
But sounds like a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And we
Yes.
appreciate your time stopping by to tell us about everything going on with Meet Chicago Northwest.
Thank you for having
Come back
me.
next year and tell us again how successful it is, okay?
Will do. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Heather.
much.
Nice to have you with us. We will be right back with the rest of our program. Welcome back, everyone. Very happy to introduce you to our next guest. She comes to us from the Elk Grove Park District. This is Jennifer Labasco. Got that right? Welcome, Jennifer. Little personal history. How long have you been with the Park District?
Hi, Sue. Thank you for having
Oh.
me here today. I've been with the Park District going into my 14th year.
Oh, you've got
Started
some
out
seniority.
part-time
Uh-huh.
and then worked my way into full-time. And
Must be good. They only hire the best for
I,
full time.
I mean, I hope I'm doing a
Yeah.
fabulous job, but
Well, you're
proof's in
here-
the pudding, actually.
Well-
Proof is in the pudding.
I'd say you have wonderful personality. So you're here representing preschool. Is that where you
Yes.
started out?
So I did start out in early childhood. I've been an educator my whole life. Dabbled just a few years in the corporate world and thought that that was not for me. So
Yeah.
then had a calling to do education. I've been an educator, had some children, and married 25 years. Live in the village on the west side, and decided I wanted to go back to work after caring for my children a little bit. So this kind of got me back in, and I'm
It feels like a glove. You slipped into the right
yes,
department.
that's exactly it.
And so we have a wonderful program here with the Park District. And what's the age requirement?
So we have actually are servicing 2-year-olds. We service 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds that are transitioning into kindergarten. We're going into our 53rd year
Wow.
in this community. So that is what I feel like kind of gives us a step above maybe what other early child centers
Yeah, that's a
are
lot of
doing.
experience.
It's a lot of roots and a lot of collaborations with the school districts.
Yeah.
And it's just a good partnership all around. There's so many people that were actually participants in the program
Oh,
that are
come
now
on.
families
Yeah.
and have children and
Sure.
are now sending them
Yeah.
and have had these teachers. We have had so
Wow.
many teachers, many teachers 20 plus years still working at the Park
Yeah.
District.
Wow.
So
What does that tell you?
it's a great environment for learning, for development. We're built on character, I feel like, and we have an investment because majority of us do live in the village.
Sure.
A lot of our children went through the program.
Yeah.
So
Duh.
we just do a little bit different advocacy because of that.
Don't you love that age group?
Love the age group.
Just kind of forming their personalities. They're not
That's
too
right.
sassy yet, right, at that age? Not like when you get to, what would we say, junior high, you know, but
I even think maybe more intermediate.
Oh,
fourth,
even
fifth,
so- yeah.
sixth grade.
Yeah.
Yes, even fourth grade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do preschool, I'm just wondering, do all the kids now come to you and they're already so equipped on phones and tablets, even at that young age?
No, so we typically do not allow that. We do have vibe boards in the preschool, and we try to maybe do less technology as opposed to a lot of more technology. The vibe boards that we do have in the classroom, we use for maybe more of like an instructional yoga. Could be animal yoga, could be more of like a freeze dance, interactive
Oh,
type of a thing.
I see.
It could be an read aloud with maybe a special character for the day.
I think that's
So-
wonderful. Get them away from the electronics
Yes.
for a while.
We do a lot of hands-on play.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Now, is this held over at the Hattendorf?
Yes, 225 East Elk Grove Boulevard.
That's where it's kind of been all along?
Yes.
Yeah.
So many wonderful individuals have worked within the walls of that building, and I feel like it just continues to, when we don't think that we could be a better version of ourselves, we evolve and do become a better version of ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing place. Very unique.
And that's where you're at all the time? You kind of oversee everything? You and your team come up and brainstorm with new ways?
So I always say this, I just work here half the time. I just work there.
Yeah.
The teachers are the ones that bring the magic every day, and the children are the ones that inspire the magic.
Oh.
So it's a beautiful relationship, and every day's a different kind of a day.
Children always remember the teachers they had way back.
They do. A lot of them do. Yes.
They really can
It's so
influence their
important.
life.
Very true.
Yeah. Do you ever have anything like an open house so that people that maybe aren't aware can come on over and see what you got there?
Actually,
Is it coming up?
it is coming up. I'm so excited to be here to
What perfect
share
timing
that.
that you're here today.
So we have, like I said, it's our upcoming school year in the fall. It's going to be our 53rd year. We have our open house coming up February 20th. That's a Tuesday. And we're going to be hosting all the surrounding community members to come on in from 4 p.m. to 5:30 to view our classrooms, our curriculum programs, take tours, look at what we use as far as our manipulatives, see and feel what the preschool has to offer each of these families that come visit.
Boy. Well, that's good for during most of the year, but what happens in the summer? Do you have something to help parents out?
We sure do. So we do transition and become summer camp. So we have two programs. We have a Fun in the Sun that's almost like a school day, all day type of a program, and those are for 4 to 8-year-olds. And then we have a kiddie camp, and that's for our 3 to 5-year-olds.
So are they there for lunchtime? What are the hours that they're with you?
They actually stay until about 12:30. So it's almost like a half a day of school that they do.
And well, at that
Yes.
age,
Yes.
that's probably enough. They're ready to go home for nap time.
Yes. So we do that, and we do utilize the majority of the campus at the Hattendorf. We have a beautiful playground.
Oh yeah, you see that when you pass by.
It's definitely a place of just fun, learning, enjoyment. A lot of times, parents have told us that we're the Disney of Elk Grove.
Oh,
So
that's a lot to live up to.
it's a high expectation to live up to,
Yeah.
but it's a good challenge and something to, try to strive for every day. We want to make sure that they have an experience that's different from everyone else.
I mean,
So
it's just the beginning of, and that can be an important part.
This is so
what they're
true.
experiencing. They're
Very true.
establishing little friendships that might be with
That's
them
right.
forever.
even with our counselors too, because we do have a great quality group of camp counselors, most of them college-aged. A lot of them going into whether it's nursing
Yeah,
or
or
education.
It's good
And
experience.
this is their time to shine, and a lot of times they do. By the end of camp, everybody's in tears, whether
'Cause
it's the families, the counselors, the kiddos.
Do they have a little
So-
graduation?
They don't. So preschool, early childhood does have
Yeah.
a little graduation, but the camp, we definitely celebrate though.
Yeah.
We love to celebrate
Nice.
at the early childhood
Boy,
program.
you are so bubbly. Is there like a long wait list that people have to get on this right away if they're interested?
So so summer camps are going to be out March 18th. That's when residents will be able to register for anything for camp. As far as preschool goes, early childhood classes for the fall, those will be able to be happening for the first week of March, March 4th, for all village residents. And all information will be held on the website. We'll have an online link for registration. So they're just going to follow the link and then click submit when they are done. And then we'll contact them about setting up and finalizing their registration. So we've got lots of offerings. Please check the website. And we're even launching a little bit of a fresh new logo for us. We've traditionally had our primary color rainbows. And now we're getting into something more contemporary, nature-based. So we're excited. Marketing is going to be helping us with that. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. So Jennifer, before we leave, anything else you want to make us aware of?
Sue, actually, how could I forget this? The best for last, maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
So we are in the process of putting together a collaborative effort with Claremont. We have some good support from them to launch a Fun in Polish TOT class, which is a dual language Polish-English, and it's about an hour and a half. Look for it. It's going to be coming out in the spring brochure, and the ball is rolling, and we're going to see what happens with that. We've never done anything like this, but I enjoy challenges, so we'll see if it's something we can launch.
So, in other words, we will be having little ones that will be bilingual, going into kindergarten.
3-year-olds, 4-year-olds,
Can you imagine? Well,
and
why not?
5-year-olds. Yes.
Why not? I bet the rest of the world's doing something like this, so leave it to Elk Grove's preschool to start this type of programming. Wonderful.
We'll see where we land.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, Jennifer, for being with us today. Pleasure to meet you, and continued success with all you do over there.
Thank you.
With the youngsters and the staff. And we'll be right back with the rest of our program. Welcome back to the program once again. Our guest now is Irene Fasciano from the Park District. Welcome, Irene.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
As we get started, let's first learn a little bit about what you do, what your department is, and your specific duties over there.
Okay. So I've been with the Park District since 2012. I have been in the role of the youth manager now for a little over 5 years. So I oversee before and after school care. I oversee some summer camps. I also manage the Audubon Indoor Skate Park and also teens and tween programming.
Oh, well, that's a lot. First of all, I didn't even know there was a before and after program. There is.
We do offer before and after care at our schools here in Elk Grove for District 59.
So
our 5
right
schools,
within the schools, the children
inside the schools, yes, in
I
their
see.
multi-purpose spaces. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. We offer care
for all the working parents.
Yes, yes.
So they stay there until
school starts. So if they do the morning program, they can be dropped off as early as 7 a.m. until the bell rings. It's about 8:35, and then after school is at the bell dismissal. So that's typically about 3:35, and they can stay as late as until 6 p.m.
So then you and the school districts work together, obviously.
That is correct. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you were saying Audubon Park.
Audubon Indoor Skate Park. I manage that facility. So right now, our indoor facility is open for skating. It will be closing April 1st for the season, because when it's nice, when it's warm and dry out, everyone wants to use that beautiful outdoor skate park.
Which is nice.
So when it's rainy and cool and snowing, people then tend to go inside. So I do manage that facility as well.
Is there quite an attendance over at skate park?
There is, yeah. Yeah.
Kids like that.
Kids like it a lot, yeah.
Some of them, they can really perform tricks, can't they?
They really can.
Do you
yes.
watch? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And we actually do have a skate camp that we can kind of talk about as well. So.
Well, let's talk about, now that it is springtime approaching, let's talk about the upcoming summer camp programs.
Yes, so summer camp registration is going to be open to our residents starting March 18th and March 21st for non-residents. We have a variety of different camps, and we have something pretty much for everybody, from preschool up through junior high. So you can take an art camp, you can do a dance camp, we have theater camp, we have your general day camp, sports camp. So there's something for everybody, really. Something that I'm excited about is I'm bringing back a camp just pretty much geared towards our 11 and 12 year olds. We're going to call it Summer Scene. It's going to be housed out at Rainbow Falls Community Center. So they're going to take some really awesome field trips. They're going to swim like 3 days a week, and it's geared really towards that 11 and 12 year old age range.
And parents can know there's a lot of supervision with all
Yes,
these
we
people.
have great supervision. We have directors, co-directors. We like to stay to that 1-to-10 ratio with our older kids.
Oh, that's a good number.
Yeah, and for Camp Explorer, which is my little guys, 6 to 7 year olds, we're going to stay in the 1-to-6 ratio range. So, yeah.
Let's talk about some of the other specific camp programs. What are some of the longest running, most favorite ones that residents have?
All of them are everybody's. We are always busy. Some camps, have wait lists.
Oh,
So
that's why it's good to get the information.
it's really
early
good to
and
get the
out there.
information. So our camp brochure will be an insert inside of our spring brochure, which will be out to the homes in the next couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that. But in our camp brochure, you can look through the guide and find something that would, appeal to your child.
And so whatever their interests might be, this is a great stepping stone to get some more education in what field they might be interested.
Possibly, it's kind of been exciting for us is we've got children that go to our before and after school program, and then they come to camp and they spend their summer with us, and then they kind of grow up through the program.
Wow.
And what's exciting is when they become like a junior leader. So a junior leader program is an application process. It's for kids 13 to 15. So they come in, they interview with me, and then it's a selection process. And then we select 8 to 10 kids, and then they come to camp every day, and they are a support system to the camp counselors. And what's fun about that is once they're old enough to come and work for the Park District as a camp counselor, that's kind of what they've wanted to do since they were like 5 years old.
Sure.
They want to be a camp counselor when, they're 17 or 18 years old. So that's been kind of fun to see the kids kind of grow up
they can
through the
follow
program.
along. Right.
Yeah, and
Really
then
keep
eventually become a camp counselor or maybe a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Still working
And
at the Park District.
some of them might even go on to work with the Park District in later years.
Yes, that is
Because they
correct.
certainly can have a nice resume
Yes.
that they've put in the experience
Yes,
there.
for sure. Yep.
Okay, so the main thing that we want to get out to the audience now is the importance of early registration.
Early
Because these
registration.
camps fill fast.
Our camps do fill up fast.
Yeah.
So it's really important that if you know what camp you're looking for, the weeks that you need, get registered as soon as possible because you want to have a spot. And you can register online. You just go to the elkgroveparks.org website, and you can also register in person with our customer service
Over
department.
at the pavilion.
At the pavilion or the Hattendorf Center.
At Hattendorf either too. Anything else that you would like to add about being youth manager and everything we have to offer through the Park District here?
I just think we're really lucky to be in a community with such a great Park District and a lot of fantastic programs.
So
We're
much
just really
variety,
lucky.
a lot of opportunities.
A lot of variety, a lot of opportunities. Like I said, we have everything from art to theater to sports to just your general day camps.
Yeah,
we
really.
have a skate camp out at Audubon where you can learn to skateboard and
some of those
learn some tricks and things like that. And take some really fantastic field trips that you might not take if you're at home and not coming to a camp. So,
That's so important.
we get to do some fun things.
Yeah, and as a parent, I mean, you have to appreciate the ability that they have all these opportunities here for their children, because working parents nowadays, it's always such a worry what
It
happens
really is.
before and after school.
It is,
So
really.
they
And
have-
really, I'm a resident myself. We moved to this community over 25 years ago for the schools in the Park District programming. So,
I
my
think-
kids grew up in the program and grew up coming to camp, so.
Elk Grove's always been highly rated. I know
Yes.
even my dear belated mother, she used to say years ago, wow, Elk Grove really has a lot going
We do.
for all their youth.
Yeah, we
And
really
it's-
do.
and,
We're really lucky.
Yeah, we have a lot going here.
Yeah.
So, well, Irene, we want to thank you as well as Jennifer and Heather for being part of our program today, bringing this wealth of information to our audience.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you again soon. We wish you the best.
Thank you very much for
And you
inviting
continue
me.
working on those summer camps and all the ideas that you bring to it.
Okay, great. Thank
That's
you very much.
wonderful. And to the audience, we want to thank you for being with us once again this month on In the Grove, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Bye for now.